Hi everybody, hi Scorpio. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the spiritual Barbie. So you guys, that was my kettle. My apologies. Um, my kettle went off. I had to go and tend to it and just do what I needed to do with it. So I'm back. Hi Scorps, once again. This is your current status of your love life tarot reading. So this is for what's going on in your current status of your love life. Once again, if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay, then this reading should really resonate with you. You should get some messages from this, especially if you resonate with the numbers 2 and 0, especially 2s, right? Then this reading is especially for you, Scorpio. So thank you for being here. Welcome to the channel if you're new. I'm the spiritual Barbie once again. And welcome back if you're returning. Okay, let's get into it, you guys. Okay. Okay. So what's the current status of your love life, Scorpio? All right. So you guys are enjoying a level of prosperity and a level of peace and comfort that you never have before. A lot of you guys have been, you either worked hard to get to this place, or this is just something that over time, you realize you always had it. You just kind of have to step into your power or see it for yourself or decide that this is what you wanted for yourself. Now you're finally at a good place. A lot of you guys, you could be single. It doesn't matter if you're single or coupled. You're very independent right now, and you're dealing with somebody who really respects your space. They respect the fact that you need privacy, and they respect the fact that you might even want to be financially independent. You might want to work and have businesses and stuff like that, and maybe live like not like a different sort of lifestyle, but like maybe what you do for a living, it might require trust. It might require somebody being comfortable in themselves. And this person right now that you're dealing with, they're comfortable in themselves enough to be okay with you being who you are and being the way that you are. Okay. So you guys are really embracing who you are, and you're not hiding any aspect of yourself. You're certainly not, trying to be somebody who you're not. Okay. And I feel like you guys have gotten to a comfortable place. Now, there is some issues in moving on. You might be dealing with somebody romantically that they keep on bringing up the past. They've got a number of complaints after complaints after complaints. This person also has a hard time, staying at peace, and they might rock your peace, make you feel uncomfortable, make you feel like, you have to keep on going back to the past and second guessing every choice you make. And it's because, this is someone who they constantly like to upset the stream, or they like to go back to the past and keep on like recanting it. They don't like to let go of things and people and thoughts and beliefs that they should let go of, that they've learned, that they need to let go of. Okay. So while this person respects your space, they're still having trouble moving on. And they're having trouble moving on because they're not standing in their authority. They're blocking out their divine mission. They're also struggling with their spirituality, like their course in life. If this is a man, right? This man is he might be loving and sweet, but he has trouble on his own path, staying autonomous, making his own decisions and sticking by it, making choices for himself, trusting himself, not crossing other people's boundaries. He has a problem. He does this all the time. If this is even just a woman, This is somebody who's insecure. This is somebody who might be domineering, controlling. When she doesn't have to be, she's overly guarded and stuff like that. Some of you guys, you're very guarded, okay? You might have had a trouble with your father figure, trouble with the husband, and maybe you had it early on in the marriage or early on in the relationship with your father, and you just never trusted men. You just never trusted a form of authority that's very masculine. You've always had trouble with it. And so, or you might have an overly controlling father who is very much in your life, and this person, they kind of make it hard for you to move on. Either they hurt you or they just keep on coming and, try to bring you back to the past or bring you back, whatever they're going through. But you're dealing with somebody here who, they have issues in their masculinity. They have issues in their authority. They don't take control to do things. Or they try to take control to do everybody else's things and then not deal with their own things. All right, there, Scorpio. I need to get a little bit more comfortable than I was already before. And something just called my attention. My apologies. But anyways, you guys, it hasn't been too long. It's been like under a minute since I've been away. All right. So a lot of you guys, you're overly guarded. Okay. You have a hard time moving on from the past. And this person is able to do this to you if you're dealing with somebody because you were thwarted in the past. You dealt with somebody who you trusted, or you're dealing with somebody right now who you trust, but this person, they crossed your boundaries or they betrayed your trust already, right? So even though you got your security and your independence, you're having a hard time moving on, and the person around you is not making it easy either, okay? A lot of you guys are also secure in yourself, okay? So you're still working on this. This is something that you consider it a work in progress. Like every day, you consider it like you get closer and closer, or you get further and further on your path every day. You're looking at this from a spiritual perspective. Okay. So some of you guys, you were just recently left, or somebody, you kicked them out of your life because they were not very good for you. Or, somebody betrayed your trust and you realized you had to step into your power more than you really needed to in this relationship. There's a lot going on. There's also a place where, Scorpio, you might have been dropping the ball in your love connection, where you were not securing yourself or holding yourself up to your own standards. And so, that's another reason why you're spending this time on your own, but also revisiting things from the past, having these things be triggered up so you can understand what really happened in the past, to revisit it, to make peace with it so that you can mentally move on. So there's a lot happening. It feels very spiritual, if not quite spiritual, but at the same time, it's very earthly. This is something you do every day, okay? And it's very tied to your career and your finances and your everyday life, your lifestyle and health style and stuff like that. All right, so in the recent past, you guys were dealing with some deception and you uncovered it. You guys also faced yourself in the recent past and accepted your own shadow. You guys, I feel like when you look outside of you, you have an issue with somebody or something in particular, but you realize in the recent past that who you were having an issue with was yourself. And this was about taking back your power. A lot of you guys, you were too afraid to, trust in your power, too afraid to come out of something that, you're bigger than, but it kind of makes you smaller. If you don't realize this, accept it, and come out of it, it makes you smaller, okay? And you guys, okay? So a lot of you guys, this is so strange. You confronted some aspect of yourself, and it's like, I don't really know what was happening before this. We're gonna figure out. We're gonna pull, the root of this reading. It feels like you guys are really looking to yourself for inspiration and for love. Like you're not really relying on anybody else outside of you to decide. You're deciding for yourself, and you had an experience here in the recent past where you had to step into your power, and it made you realize how you were not in your power, okay? And how you were afraid, how you were even maybe trying to project in some way, dealing with other people's projections, but ultimately realizing how you were projecting. And so that's why you ended up in a situation where other people were projecting onto you as well. It's because in a way you weren't taking back your power and, to decide. And so, you were kind of stuck in something toxic. Some of you guys, you were in a toxic situation with a man or a woman in the recent past, you got out of it. Okay, you just did what you needed to do to resolve the situation, and to you guys just came 100% with yourself. And even though you might not fully understand where this is going to fully go, once again, you don't know where this is going to go. There isn't anything that has manifested that's telling you like that everything is worked out, even though that this probably will, right? You are just trusting and you're flowing. Some of you guys, you're probably like dabbling with something creative, crafty. You're also using energy to move your life forward, and you might have tried something in the recent past, and something might have happened, and this is now making you feel very secure in yourself. Ultimately, I just feel like you guys, there's an aspect of your shadow. Do you hear this girl upstairs? There's an aspect of your shadow that is, it's like, it's hard to understand. It might make you kind of angry. It might make you irritable. Like you don't really, it makes you irritable of your surroundings whenever you're going through this. Like, I know that her laughing upstairs is really pissing you off. I know it is. I'm sorry. That's how she is. She went away with everybody else over the weekend. It was so peaceful and quiet. We got so much work done. That's how fucking annoying she is sometimes. But I really feel like you guys, you might have had an experience with somebody like this where this person, this is what they do. Like, this is the type of person that, when they come into your life, they change the ambiance. You're in a place by yourself, and then they change the energy, and it's not even good, And I feel like you guys were putting up with that sort of energy. You were dealing with that, and that was driving you crazy. You guys stepped into your power and realized how, you don't have to deal with people who come in and then they want to take over the room, and they're toxic and denying it. This is so big, Scorpio. This is so it's so deceptive. It's like the lie that everybody thinks that they're telling and getting away with it. You guys uncovered it. So why were you going through this in the recent past, in your love life, in your love connection? You guys were dealing with insecurity. You were dealing with something or someone that was causing insecurity in your life. Somebody was violating your protection, violating your root chakra, like, violating things that you stand on, your foundation, trying to come in and rock it. And some of you guys, you had lost something in your foundation. Somebody might have left you. Somebody might have been trying to forge a soulmate connection with you, but they're a narcissist. You might have been dealing with a bunch of people like that, Scorpio. I don't know. Everybody's situation is different. But somebody here, they were trying to violate your root chakra, either because you broke their heart, or because, there was a connection that forged between you and them, but it wasn't authentic. Chubameka. I'm like, did he go downstairs? It wasn't authentic, okay? And you guys faced yourself and stepped into your power. That's what you did. You faced yourself and, faced your demon. This is really big. This was really hard for you to do, Scorpio. It was. And the reason why you had to do it is because you were losing something. Something was on the table to be lost that you would never want to lose, okay? And it's because you might have been acting like you weren't someone who you really were. Some of you guys were acting different than how you really fucking felt and playing yourself for like 10 years is what I'm hearing. For some of you guys, most of your life, you've been acting like you didn't feel how you felt, and you played yourself, okay? And you just annoyed everybody and played yourself, and then ended up in destitution. And you guys accepted your responsibility in a situation. A lot of you guys, you accepted your hand in a situation, okay? You're not really playing the victim. I'm not getting an energy of somebody who's playing the victim at all. Even if you were in a way you were victimized in a situation, you might have been struggling with being the victim, and you didn't want to be the victim, okay? You just felt extremely victimized and disempowered, and that's why it angered you so much. And then you got your power back because you realized how you were insecure and how that led to you forging connections with people who, they were insecure. They were just fake, And this is not the kind of people that, you're insecure and they're insecure, but then, it's like pure, you know what I'm saying? Or even if you're insecure and you're toxic, they're insecure and they're toxic. It's the kind of insecurity that you guys grow from that. You guys get together and grow. This is the type of connections you forge with folks that were just weird and toxic and non-influential and non-influential, non-beneficial, toxic, negative, deteriorative, like, just like, pulling you out of your zenness, Sometimes when I do readings, you know, the minute I decide I'm going to do a reading, I start feeling like birds in a cage around Christmas time, like trying to get out and travel down south and stuck in a cage in New York City. You know, I feel like that. I feel rabid, and I know that that's just the energy of the people I'm about to read for. Their energy is chaotic. It's like fucking chaotic. And that shit gets me so tight because I don't spend my life like this. Why can't you just close your eyes and breathe in and out? That's driving everybody fucking crazy. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you had like some sort of behavior that others might have said that, let's put it this way. There's an aspect of you that people might say is crazy, but it's the most real part of you. It's just that everybody's fucking fake. And that's it. And you realize that in the recent past. They were so fake. And they were so afraid to admit it. And it drove you crazy. That's it. All right, we're moving on. Because I'm tired. I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, I can't draw this on a piece of paper any better. They're fucking fake. And it's like you want to knock them out and you can't. And so that's what happened. And you realize how you got up in this. Because you got in a situation. Some of you guys, you got left or you had to walk away from somebody. And you were trying to understand why this even had to happen. And you know, you're understanding why it had to happen. Okay. Some of you guys, you might have been dealing with health illnesses and stuff like that of a wide variety, a wide range of health issues. Some of you guys, psychosomatic, you would go to the doctor, they would tell you nothing was wrong. You know what I'm saying? You started going for cancer screenings and everything like that when you turned 20. Like, because some of you guys, you just have a psychic gift and, you know, these niggas around you were playing games with your gifts and getting fucked over for it and you didn't know, whatever. You just had a psychic gift, okay? So that you feel psychosomatic symptoms and stuff like that because that's a part of it. And you got to learn how to read your body and stuff like that. But they don't teach that. So, you know, it's kind of hard. And so then you get around people that are fake. Most people are so fake. Oh my God. Most people are so fake. So it's like, then you are rabid or you're just psychotic or you come off a certain way or you're just irritable and you're like, why? And I'm like, I know why she pissed me off upstairs because she's having a fake ass conversation with a fake ass bitch. And it's just so irritating, you know? And so that's just what it is. All right. And you guys, you might just be knowing and niggas try to sit there and say that you don't know and then you believe it. And then you get tied up in bad situations and you just looked at the trend. That's what you did. All right. Distant past energy in your love life. What was going on in the distant past? I feel like you guys, you were planting seeds for something to come to pass. You were waiting for something to come to pass. Okay. And what you were waiting for, it might have been shiesty. You might have been waiting for money to come in, to receive abundance, to receive some sort of prosperity. You guys were trying to, some of you guys were dealing with something that, it was like, you guys were dealing with envy in the distant past, okay? And you were invested in something not working out. You were invested in, you know, some sort of situation that was financial. You know, it's like tit for tat, but you were not doing, it was not tit for tat. This situation, there was nothing, the give and take was not even. You probably didn't even fully receive. You might have received some of the efforts, but you didn't receive all of it, okay? But you made an investment with something or someone that was shiesty, somebody who they don't fully ever give. They never fully give. Why did you make this investment? You just trusted in your thoughts. A lot of you guys, you know, possibly this even happened to heal your crown chakra so that you trusted yourself. You guys might have had a funny feeling that if you made this decision, if you made this investment, then you would regret it. But you just, you know, this was for you to have advancement in your brain, okay? Some of you guys, you were just waiting. You might have planted seeds for someone's demise, and then now you're waiting, and it's not coming to pass because you have to confront something about yourself, okay? But you guys, you know, you just trusted your thoughts. Your thoughts were telling you to do this because this situation was bringing you a great deal of unrest. There was something about this person or about this situation that it was crossing your peace of mind, giving you anxiety. Perhaps you were dealing with somebody who you were dealing with someone in your love life. They're so anxious and annoying. Oh, they're so anxious and annoying. And you might have been like, you know what? Like, I'm not sure if I want this to work out. And that's just the vibe. That's the vibe I'm getting. You might have been like, I'm not sure if, I want the situation to work out. It might could work out, it might could not. And I don't really care. Some of you guys were thinking about walking away from, your husband or your wife of many years. Some of you guys, 11, 9, even 19 years is what I'm seeing. 1 year. Damn. Even that 1 year could be 10 years. So you could have been dating them for 10 years and then get married. And then you're like, you want to walk away from them because this person is so jealous. If you guys were not deceptive and investing in somebody's downfall, but you were doing this psychologically. This was psychological because there was a part of your shadow. You couldn't understand this part of your shadow. Okay? You were too afraid to look at this. And judging everybody who looks at this part of their shadow easy, you judge them. So then that's your way out, and you just judged your way out. Now your way out left and said, fuck you. And then now you got to go another way and go through another experience that's going to devastate you so you could check yourself and trust yourself. As opposed to just taking the way out that comes in the form of somebody that you might be second guessing or judging. There's something eerie about that situation. Keep your eyes on it. That's why it's so eerie, because you're going to learn something and break out of a bad habit. A lot of you guys forgot that you were connected to the universe. A lot of you guys forgot that Pachamama's first, right? Outside is first, and then inside comes. First there's outside, then there's inside. A lot of you guys forgot about that. You were just sitting there, just following a path that wasn't really meant for you and just going by the book, even though you didn't really feel it and you weren't trusting your feelings either. And you were probably going by the book in situations that you should have trusted your feelings. And perhaps the book that you were going by wasn't that nice of a book. Okay? So yeah, you guys have been waiting for something. You've been waiting to see if something's going to work, if someone's going to give what they said that they're going to give. And you're not fully giving to this person. And so they're not fully giving. That's what was going on. And so you were looking at the results of it. And it was so that you could heal your mind, realize that you just need to rest and rejuvenate, and realize that you're only not giving because you are waiting and you're going through an expansion, and that's why things are the way that it is. And also that there are deceptive people around you, people who are jealous of you, perhaps even people who are jealous of this person that you're with, that are projecting their envy, and you guys are letting their envy into your life. And that's what you've been doing. Now you got some security because somebody crossed your boundaries, okay? Somebody thwarted you. Somebody's like, big dogging you. Perhaps you pulled this person out of isolation or solitude. Perhaps this is somebody that's trying to pull you out of solitude because this person is extremely abusive, or you're dealing with somebody who's hurt because maybe you took your authority out on them. And so this person is just withdrawing from you and not really being consistent, not really being trustworthy, crossing your boundaries in a way, getting angry, being heated, being inconsistent, unreliable, messing around even. This is somebody who they might can mess around and have women on the side. Some of you guys, you were dealing with that. And you might have just went off on your own. But this person, they keep on trying to come in. Whatever they were doing, they keep on trying to come in anyways. This person keeps on trying to hang on regardless. All right? So in your conscious thoughts and desires, from now to next time we speak, Scorpio, you guys are thinking about the recognition that you're receiving in your love life. You guys are receiving recognition from someone. Now, who is giving you this recognition? Somebody who had a lack of victory. Somebody, even a cancer, a toxic cancer is giving you recognition. Recognition about what? They're giving you recognition about the fact that they're a terrible human being. They're giving you recognition about the fact that they, towards the fact that, they're basically being like, yes, I have bad habits. Okay? Yes, I can be very untrustworthy. This is what they're saying. Yes, I have trouble moving on. I never let go. There's a cancer in your life that does not know how to let go of people and let go of situations. She does not know how to accept defeat or, keep going in situations that are good for her. She accepts defeat in situations that are actually meant for her, right? Good for her. Just so she could stay and go down a route that is not good for her, and then thinks that she got a victory because she chose another route. A lot of you guys are getting recognition in the form of a failure. Somebody, not having confidence. Somebody opening up and admitting that they tried to thwart your confidence, or that they lacked confidence. Okay, this is the recognition that you need. was even for some of you guys, somebody who moved away from you and they didn't tell you why. It's because they didn't have confidence. But for the most part, somebody's going to give you recognition in the form of a lack of victory. In the form of some of them, they're getting left, you know. Some of them thought that they were just going to make you feel like you were the problem. And then they pushed you out. And then, you know, now they're getting pushed out. Because it wasn't just you that was the problem, Scorpio. It was them too, right? It takes two to tango. And perhaps this person here, they didn't introspect. This is not somebody who introspects can see when they're at fault and how they were at fault. This person never sees when they're at fault. This is somebody who invalidates everybody. They take everybody's victory. And somebody's about to have a win and they're in the workplace or whatever, this person will try to steal their win. Somebody's about to, you know, get married or get engaged. This person is going to try to hook up with the groom at the engagement party. This is that type of person, okay? And you're getting recognition because this person is having a failure in their life. What is going on in this fucking piece of shit's life? They're having a failure. Something, they're being stopped. Something has failed. Okay, they were also being worked against. There's somebody here that there's someone in their life, like how they worked against you, someone in their life was working against them. 100%. Someone in their life is thwarting whatever they're working on, okay? Someone in their life is not being consistent. Perhaps this is somebody that, you know, they thought they was going to move on, go be with somebody else, and, you know, you're the one that's toxic, even though they were toxic the whole relationship, right? Fuck them. So then, and now you're getting recognition in the form of you finding out, you're going to hear about or see that this person, they didn't get the victory. And a lot of you guys, you're going to realize how this person blocked you from seeing that you had the victory. Okay? They blocked you from seeing. They came in the chariot reversed. They're the chariot reversed. Your chariot was fine. They're the chariot reversed. They were. Okay? So, you know, you guys are getting a victory in the form of that. In the form of them being left. This person is getting left. Okay? The people who love them or who say they love them, but they just do drugs together, right? They're leaving them. And then people who say they like to work with them or want to work with them are not working with them anymore, okay? So you're getting this recognition because this person split you up. A lot of you guys cannot make up your mind. A lot of you guys have been on the fence. A lot of you guys, this person gossiped about you, okay? You're getting this recognition even through gossip. Some of you guys, it's like you're getting it through gossip. Somebody is just wanting to show you that you're strong. Somebody could be telling you this about this person because they're like, nah, this person did you crazy. And you need to know what's going on with them. Okay? They did you crazy, and this is what's going on with them. Okay? And it's because this person, they really love you. Somebody really loves you, and they really like you a lot. Okay? You might be very surprised about this. This person also had a spiritual awakening, a profound realization and revelation around this human being here, this Cancer here that's very toxic. They also had their own profound realization about this person, about how toxic and narcissistic they are, right? But this person, they were just being gaslit. Some of them, they didn't trust it. That's how they really fucking felt. Oof. For a lot of you guys, you know, this is being brought forth to you, and this person is feeling guided to do this because this is going to definitely take down something that you were, it's going to shatter something that you were not believing. It's going to shatter down a limiting paradigm that you were stuck in. Holy crap. This is insane. Okay? So independence, then dealing with something spiritual in the recent past. You just got out of dealing with something spiritual. But this is all because you guys made an investment for something. You guys planted seeds and you're enjoying the seeds, right? And then here you go, thinking about the recognition, how everything is going good in your love life. And it's because, and everything's going good in your life, but this is a love reading in your love life, no matter what it is, because somebody who made you feel like everything was not going, this is somebody who made you feel like everything is not going good in your love life. This person is they're getting left, okay? They're getting left not by people that these people don't love them, okay? They're getting left by people who either love them but realize who the real them is, or people who never loved them and there's nothing that they can get from them anymore, so they're throwing them away. That's what's going on. I swear to God. All right? So now I'm going to move on to the Oracle cards. Let the Mirror Salon Oracle tell us more about the current status of Scorpio's love life. So you guys are blocking out spiritual growth, struggling with having it. Somebody is blocking it out for you, or you're just not going to the right sources. You're not taking this time out. You're not embracing your spirit inside of you and what your spirit really wants, the urges and the calling of your soul. So your spiritual growth is being blocked currently, okay? And you guys are also trapped in a past life pain, past life connection, this life or a past life that you're not living in anymore. There's a past life trauma that keeps on resurging and coming up and causing a situation, perhaps with a mature man. Perhaps you guys have a soulmate who's a mature man, right? And you're in an open relationship with this man. You're in a union with him, but you're kind of open about it. And it's because you guys have a past life sort of connection going on with them. Now, what else is the current status of your love life? You guys are dealing with a situation here where you are in an open relationship, okay? You're not sure where things are going. You're not sure if you want to keep going or if you don't want to keep going. You're kind of having things come in and make you question whether or not this is the right relationship for you. Question whether or not this relationship is destined for you, okay? Now, I was going to ask the kind of characteristics and the kind of people that you're going to be by today, or sorry, in your love life. I wanted to know like how they're going to be showing up. Now, the Father and the Liberator energy comes out here. I didn't get to shuffle the deck just yet, but these two cards fell out. So you guys could be dealing with somebody over these, next few days until next time we talk. The current status of your love life is that you're going to be dealing with a fathering type, somebody who is a liberator as well. There might be two different people or one person. I'm going to put these cards back and come back to them and shuffle again to see what else comes out. So the liberator frees yourself and others from, outdated beliefs. And then the father figure, he's creative and he supports life. And he's a positive guiding light within any tribal union. So you're connecting with somebody like that as well. And they're both, showing up in their great qualities. Okay. Even though they seemingly fell out of the sky, some of you guys, you don't know how you met this person, right? You might feel like this person just showed up in your life and you're like, oh, and they're great. Okay, so what sort of archetypes, characteristics are, the people in your love life going to be exuding today, or perhaps the person? So, whoever you're with, they're going to be exuding this victim quality. So this is somebody who's going to prevent you from letting yourself be victimized and victimizing others. This is somebody who they went through something devastating, and you're going to be dealing with somebody who because they went through something devastating, they don't devastate others. Okay, this is the type of person that they're not going to set up fucked up shit. If they went through it, they're not going to set it up. Okay, that's who you're dealing with. It's not necessarily that professional victim type, that type of person that's like a professional victim. This is the type of person that they went through something, but they're they're showing you how to not be a victim. Okay, and they're showing you how to, in whatever way they're doing it, right? They could be just actively trying to, and they're also trying to show you how you might be victimizing another person and not really even realize it. Okay. So finally, the final archetype we're dealing with, once again, it's the liberator, all right? But this time he's reversed, or she's reversed. So this person is going to be imposing their own tyranny over those that they claim to liberate and ignoring legitimate constraints. They're going to be ignoring those things. Perhaps this is the same person. Perhaps this is another person who they want to be with you, but they are clearly trying to push through your boundaries. This is somebody, you might be in a relationship, but this person's trying to be in your life anyways. And you told them that you're married or something. That's that type of dude. All right. He might freak you out. Some of you guys, you might be dealing with somebody who freaks you out a little bit, or maybe somebody, they crossed your boundaries. You wanted them to stop dealing with you and they kept on dealing with you. Okay. So how are you guys showing up? Current status for yourself. How are you guys going to be showing up? Okay, from the now to the next time we speak. Okay, you guys are going to be showing up and unable to commit to a path, and you're going to find that you're unable to commit to a path that you found. So you are showing up as the seeker reversed, where you're seeking wisdom, and then when you find it, you don't commit to it. Okay, that's how you're going to be showing up. When you get something and you find the answer to something that you were struggling with, right? That will cure an issue, that will help heal something that's a problem for you that you've been crying about. You are like, no, you don't commit to it. Okay. Now, finally, on to the energy oracle. What is the energy oracle? Advice, messages for the current status of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, love life, okay? You guys, the door to romance is opening up for you. Allow it in. This card tells of romance coming your way, okay? The current status of your love life is that there's romance coming your way, okay? There might be a new relationship or somebody who you're already with. They're bringing in romance. That means dates, dinner, stuff like that. Okay, now what else? Current status of your love life. There is a woman here who is holding out her heart. It's nice and red and juicy and big. She's very loving. This could be you. This is also somebody else as well outside of you that's very loving, nurturing, and sweet. This person here is trying to water you. They mean the best, okay? This might be somebody who's coming in as a love interest, especially for a male Scorpio, a Scorpio man. You know, there's a love interest coming in who is really sweet and emotional, positive, gentle, sensitive, you know, docile, but also very in touch with her heart. She's very loving. She loves no matter what. So your advice is the man holding the heart. That's your advice, Scorpio. I'm going to read for your advice. So, a male dealing with family, love, or emotions. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware, whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend. He brings high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. This is a sweet man. So for those of you guys, it doesn't matter what gender you are, you're going to be connecting with a loving person who's gonna, you know, they're gonna be giving you romance, okay? And if you're a man, you're gonna be meeting a very special woman. This woman is gonna be really on your mind. You might never want to let this woman go. And then your advice is to whoever this person is that comes in, allow it in, okay? And know that this is who you're going to be dealing with. Understand that, you know, compassion and love might need to be brought to the situation that you're finding yourself in, okay? Compassion and love is something that, you know, you might need to bring forth. And your message and your advice is that, you know, you're going to get greater clarity about your emotions and their purpose in your life, okay? So that's something that you could be needing. You're also going to have an idea to take a more balanced approach in family and love at this time. Even if you have confusing experiences with these people in the past, you're going to take a more balanced approach. And when you're trying to deal with these people, you're going to be more balanced about dealing with them. Some of you guys, you get off kilter when you deal with folks that you love and stuff. You get crazy and stuff, and it's like, but they love you. But anyways, that's okay, Scorpio. We'll talk very soon. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my tea. I'm gonna go ahead and try to film another sign, but I think I'm gonna mop first, and then I'm gonna film another sign. Or I might just film another sign and then mop. But you guys, this was a lot of fun. Enjoy the other stuff on the channel. I did karmic love reading yesterday. That I created a playlist for that, I believe, now, so you can check out the karmic love reading playlist, and also the full moon in Taurus reading. Check those out. I don't know if you guys watch those. And I'll be back soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, and enjoy even your daily reading, by the way. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day anyways, and I hope you guys take really good care of yourself. Bye bye.